We're live.
We're live.
We're live, damn it.
Unfortunately.
Hydro and Co. Episode 6, the trade deadline extravaganza. And we couldn't have an episode of this magnitude without a guest. So, Jacob, welcome to the pod, my friend.
Welcome Jacob Landis.
Welcome, Jacob Landis.
As you can see by the outfit he's wearing, got a Reds fan in the house. There you go.
Yes, sir.
As you can see on the lower left here, Kendall's had a rough day.
About to burn this motherfucker to the ground.
Yep. Me and B-Rich's teams have had decent days. B-Rich is sitting on the edge of his damn seat, about ready to nut down both legs if Juan Soto gets traded.
I thought I had false hope whenever I read Jeff Passan's the St. Louis Cardinals are finalizing a deal to acquire, and I saw Jay, and I was at work, and I just about fell to my knees. I was like, no shot. Then I read Jose Quintana, and I was like,
So I think today's episode we're going to go through the Fantasy League again. New week, new matchups. We'll go through those real quick, and then we'll go into the trade deadline, and then we'll finish up with a shortstop tier list. I think the shortstop one's going to be interesting more than the second base one. Hopefully, that one was pretty straightforward. So, all right,
Shortstop's kind of deep.
Let's get started here.
You get a little in depth in the Fantasy League real quick.
Yeah,
This shouldn't take long though.
No.
Yeah. So as you can see, I'm playing good old Big Will, Kendall's dad, this week. It's been a pretty good start for me. I'll take it. I didn't have anyone pitch today. So, Wayno Yachty 2022.
Hey, Jorge Mateo had a good night for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, taking day one.
Night, actually.
We got Tag beating Logan. Christian Walker. We sit there and diss Christian Walker, and he's out there dropping 10 points. So,
well, he'll strike out 8 times in a row and go back down to 2 points.
The lanes, they're going at each other.
The Graces.
This is the first day of the new week too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott Barlow, 11 points. That's a lot better. He's not playing the Yankees now, so he's not having to deal with Aaron Judge hitting walk-offs on his ass. And then Kendall,
me and Ant. He had 2 guys pitch today, and I had none. I'm only down 3, so that's very much a positive for me.
Yeah. Oh, Venezuelan animal.
Jakey Poo is
one of Cody's pitchers, Andrew Heaney, got him 11 points, but he has 9 total because his batter struck out a lot, or one of his other pitchers got shelled. Either one. And
then my boy Wes over here is losing to the CPU squad.
Losing to the computer squad right now.
Oh God. But all right, that's the recap so far of day one of this week. And when we record our next episode, it'll probably be towards the end of the week, so we can talk a little bit more about it. It's pretty tight early on. But let's move into what everyone's waiting for. Trade deadline.
Trade deadline, baby.
So we're going to start from July 31st. This trade essentially is irrelevant. So good job, Logan. Great move, I guess. I don't even know who the fuck those guys are. So good for you. Same thing goes here. Anybody have anything to say about this trade before I move on?
The Braves got their boy back that they used to have. That's about it.
That's it. I mean,
much else. Yeah.
The Cubbies and my boys in Pinstripes made a trade. This for me was a great deal. Hayden Wesninski is really good, but Scotty Frost is already in the majors pitching and still has 5 years of service time left. And he's pitches fucking sidearm, so he's already a fan favorite of mine.
I know Logan the Cubs fan was very, very heated at work today that they traded F. Frost. He really likes F. Frost. He would have rather seen David Peterson go.
Yeah.
Or David Robertson, sorry.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising when I saw that. And then I started looking into it more, and I was like, okay, this was a win for us. So, and I think Hayden will be good for the Cubs in the long run.
There was a big trade before this, right?
Yeah, it was Castillo.
Castillo's trade. Jacob might want to talk about that.
Yeah. We'll throw
Here it is. That was the 29th. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Marte's gonna be a dog. I'm actually really happy with this trade. I think a lot of the fan base is happy with the trade. There's really not much that we could have gone wrong there.
Yeah, I think that was a no-brainer for y'all. That was an easy accept.
Yeah, for sure.
Price was very high for Castillo.
Yeah,
he hasn't been that
good. The Naquin trade right below it was kind of surprising to me. I wasn't really expecting to trade him this year, but he had that 1 year of eligibility left, so it's a wash pretty much.
Yeah. But I'm very surprised y'all got Marte out of the Mariners for Luis Castillo. That was a steal in my opinion.
And Edwin Arroyo.
Well, yeah, we've washed the Seattle farm system, I think. So they either need to win now or not win.
Yeah. And that pretty much eliminated them from the Soto sweepstakes.
Maybe they can get Jonathan India some help.
Did Logan have Soto going?
I hope so.
Logan did have Soto to the Mariners, but that's not happening now.
Yeah,
it's not happening now.
I don't
see Soto getting traded at the deadline.
That could be very possible.
Don't be saying this right now. You're gonna have me in a frenzy. I don't know what to think, but I think that y'all won both. I know y'all won the Castillo trade. To me, Castillo. I mean, we've seen him.
For sure.
I don't know how 100%. Many times. He's just having a good year. You got guys to do that, but I think that y'all won that easily. And then
he's had a crazy career.
Yeah, he has. He just, I don't know. He hasn't looked good until this year, in my eyes.
He had like a rough last year. I think he was solid before that, but
he was solid, but he wasn't worth that.
Yeah. I think him having a down year last year and then bouncing back this year, and he's pitching really good this year. I think that was the best thing the Reds could have had, because obviously you could see they got all of that in return.
Yeah, y'all are in full rebuild till.
The thing about Arroyo is he's just so young. He looks good right now. I do kind of worry about him a little bit. I was really hoping that we would get the New York deal done and get Dominguez, but I'll take Marte for sure.
If we would have gave y'all Jason Dominguez, I would have fucking rioted. Because they were talking about how they wouldn't give him up for Soto. I would have fucking shit a brick. I'd have been fucking pissed.
Wyatt out here valuing Jason Dominguez as prime Mike Trout.
Hey, I got some breaking news. Just dropped.
Oh
God.
Syndergaard trade is becoming more likely. Blue Jays, Phillies, and Braves involved.
Come on, Jake. Get it done. Don't go to fucking Blue Jays.
Says Atlanta's deal for Jake Odorizzi could impact, but they aren't for sure. So
you just got Robbie Grossman. Send Michael Harris over there. Get his ass.
That was courtesy of Kevin God. He liked that tweet, so I saw it. So
okay.
All right. Well, be rich. What are you thinking here?
I don't mind it. I mean, Sosa, it was sad to see Sosa leave. Last year he comes in a spot where he takes Paul DeYoung's job, and he did very well for us in the second half. Gave his all every day. I liked him. Very good player. Just he wasn't going to go anywhere this year. Couldn't hit the ball. Really just, I don't even know. It was hard with Gorman getting called up whenever, and then Paul went down, but Tommy Edman, you can't take him out of the lineup. I mean, he has slowed down, yes, but at the time he was just going insane. So, I mean, I like it, I guess. I mean, Romero it's his first year off Tommy John. I'm ready to see him smash a Red Bull against his forearm in Bush. That'd be awesome. But
left-handed pitching's always nice.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I don't mind.
I think the Cards won that one.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Chris Martin, Zach McKistry. I mean, it's pretty. Nothing much to talk about there.
I think the Cubs won it.
I think you could probably go back to where you were now, Wyatt. I remembered that Castillo got traded a few days ago.
I think this was an underrated trade for Tampa Bay. David Peralta's pretty good, but
yeah, he could still hit a little bit.
Other than that, moving back.
Hater.
This is when the bomb dropped.
This caught me so off guard.
I was scratching my head like, why would the Brewers do that? But that is a good package in return. But at the same time, like, it's Josh Hader. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I had two phases of it. I had the phase before the front office for the Milwaukee Brewers posted their Instagram post talking about it, and then after.
Yeah.
Before, I was like, what in the absolute fuck are you doing?
That's exactly how I was.
And then after, I was like, okay, this is justifiable in a sense. Because
whenever it dropped, I was like, what the hell are the Brewers doing? And then after I seen what they got, I was like, okay, well, then that's fair enough.
I think me and Jacob have the same thoughts on it.
I think Milwaukee won this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking after
100%.
After the initial reaction. That's what I was thinking. Like, at first, I was like, what the hell? And then after I seen it, and I was like, okay, well, they probably won that trade then.
Yeah, Denilson Lamet could, he very well could go out and play good. I mean, he's shown sparks.
Yeah.
And Hader hasn't been outstanding this year. I mean, he's had some bright spots, but
he leads the league in saves, but at the same time, he's just getting shelled.
I'm glad to see him just leave with how many times we play him. I mean, this guy came in and it was guaranteed that he was going to shut us down every ninth inning. So
now you might have to hit fucking Devin Williams' screwball in the ninth.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see whether Devin Williams gets moved to closer or Taylor Rogers stays closer. Because Taylor Rogers has the second most saves in the league, but at the same time, he has had his moments where he gets hit.
Oh, we hit the crap out of Taylor Rogers whenever we played the Padres. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, if Devin Williams is ready to be the closer and he steps up and is good, then the Brewers honestly won that trade by a lot.
I know that you're happy to see him go, Jacob. Get him out of the Central.
That's right. Get him out. Get him out of the Central. We're not good as it is, so.
Oh shit. So moving on from Hader. Anybody have anything to say about the Garrett Clevenger for Ramon Tapia trade?
No.
Those are relevant.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too. All right.
Here you go, Wyatt.
Here we go, Wyatt.
So, Frankie Montas and Lou Trevino for J.P. Sears, Ken Waldichuk, Luis Medina, and Cooper Bowman. Cooper Bowman, I don't really give a fuck about you. Have fun in Oakland. You're not even a top 20 prospect. J.P. Sears, I was pretty pissed. I love J.P. Sears and how he's came in and played this year, but I can see why we trade him. Ken Waldichuk, top 5 prospect. He's going to be good. And then Luis Medina is going to be really good too. He's top 10 prospect. And we got Frankie Montas and Lou Trevino. Big thing about Frankie is just, I saw it tonight, Domingo Germán let Kyle Lewis take him fucking bomb. And we still won, but, it's obviously showing that Domingo has not came back and been his old self. Luis Severino still waiting to come off the IL. Jameson Tyone's starting to be Jameson Tyone again. So bringing him in helps. Lou Trevino's ERA is over 6. So we'll see what happens there. They do say that his advanced metrics are really similar to Clay Holmes when we brought him in from Pittsburgh, and that he's just been getting unlucky and had some bad defense behind him, which is kind of funny considering Oakland has one of the better defensive teams in baseball. So I don't know how that works, but that's just what I read. Lou Trevino hopefully will come in and be okay. I don't think we're looking to put him in high leverage situations. The Efrost guy from the Cubs, Aaron Boone's already said that he's going to be put into high leverage situations. I think they're going to try to move Aroldis Chapman away from any game defying situation again. So kind of glad about that. I think all in all, if Frankie comes out and pitches good, it's a win for us. If not, it could be bad because I think JP Sears has already shown he's MLB ready. He'll probably go and start for Oakland right away. Ken Waldichuk will be up in a year or two, so Luis Medina. Cooper Bowman, I don't think I'll ever see him. You probably won't ever see him in an Oakland A's uniform, but you never know. So
I think that was a good trade for y'all.
Yeah.
I think y'all definitely won. I think if JP Sears and the other guy that you're saying, if they do turn out good, the A's will just turn around and trade them in 3 or 4 years anyway.
Yeah. But
I think it was a good trade for y'all. I mean, you have to bank on Frankie being healthy. So,
yeah.
Win or lose.
Mr.
What do you think about it, Jacob?
A lot of the same things. I think Waldichuk is probably going to be a stud. It kind of sucks if you're a Yankees fan, I think, a little bit. But you're playing to win now, so.
Yeah, I was very much hoping we wouldn't trade Ken just to see what he would be in a year. But
yeah.
I kind of knew if we were going to make any play at anybody, that was going to be one of the first guys they tried to take off the top. I will say I'm glad we got out of this trade without losing Peraza, Dominguez, Austin Wells, Volpe. So our top 4 prospects are still good.
The deadline's not over yet, but I've been surprised that Peraza and some of those other guys, Volpe, have not been moved yet.
Yeah.
Kendall.
Kendall,
I'm sorry.
we're just gonna let you talk, okay? We're gonna step back. We're just gonna let you say what's on your mind, bud.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I hate it for you.
Well,
I'm gonna mute my mic.
our buddy Logan that was on here. He's already heard me rant today, so I'm gonna try my best to just repeat everything I told him and try to just be as real as possible here. So we traded a dude that was back in the Orioles 6 years ago whenever we were making the wild card. He was young and upcoming, and we started trading Manny, we traded Adam Jones, we traded Jonathan Scope, we got rid of Matt Wieters, we cut Chris Davis, traded Kevin Gossman, we started trading all these people, but we kept Trey Mancini because we thought that we could build a rebuild around him. So fast forward 5-6 years later, here we are, rebuild starting to pay off. We're above 500 right now, and we trade Trey Mancini, which makes absolutely no sense because if you're just going to trade Trey Mancini, why would you not just trade him whenever we're trading everybody else 5-6 years ago? Because his value's higher. Like, why did we make him sit through this long rebuild and just torture himself with these bad teams just to, whenever the rebuild starts to get on the incline and we start winning some games, then we just trade him now, and because we don't want to pay him $8-9 million a year because our broke ass owner is so fucking stupid. And we get Seth Johnson. Baby. We get Seth Johnson in return, who is about to have Tommy John surgery. I'm not even kidding. He's literally about to have Tommy John surgery. And then Chase McDermott was a 4th round pick, which is okay. It's solid. But Trey Mancini, if you're trading him to the Astros, a contending team who want an extra hitter, you can get more than a 4th round pitcher from that. Like, Trey might not be the best fielder in the world, but he could still freaking hit the ball. And he was our leader of the clubhouse, and he was like our cornerstone. Like, you just don't give away a guy like that for nothing. Like, the Cubs gave away Rizzo. It's kind of similar here when you're talking about what Trey means to our organization is what Rizzo meant to the Cubs. And so, I don't know. I've just been pissed off all day that we just give away Trey Mancini for a dude who's about to have Tommy John surgery and a 4th round pick pitcher who, quite honestly, with the way the Orioles run the organization, you might not even see these guys in an Orioles uniform. They might be stuck in Norfolk because we refused to call anybody up. DL Hall is averaging 10 strikeouts a game, and it's just sitting there in AAA rotting instead of bringing him up into the majors. We just don't do anything. Just, I can already see the future. It's good. We're going to try to do what the Rays do. We're going to try to use all this farm system we got, top 3 farm system. We're going to play them all the way up to their last year of their contract. And then whenever they're heading into a contract year, we're just going to trade them, get more young guys, and repeat. Whenever those young guys get called up, we're going to play them out, trade them, repeat. And it's just going to be stupid because you can't, as an Orioles fan, I can't sit here and really fall in love with a player like Brandon's been able to do with Yachty. I can't do that. I love Adley Rutschman, but I mean, my God, are we going to trade him in 5 years? Who knows?
Yeah.
Kendall, you've got a lot of the same feelings that I had at the beginning of the year.
I know.
Winker, Suarez leaving.
Made no sense because y'all were a winning ball team last year. Y'all were doing some good things.
Y'all would have been wild cards.
Absolutely, and we didn't even give Castellanos an offer. We didn't even talk to him, and so we let him walk. We give away Winker and Suarez for 2 people who high risk, and I'm right there with you, Kendall. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, if I ever from now on, I'm gonna have to just wait till we, if not win, not wait till we do it. It's wait if we do it to sign, a Adley or a Ryan or Gunnar Henderson when he gets called up or anybody. I have to wait until we extend them to long contracts before I buy a T-shirt because I have a Trey Mancini T-shirt on right now or a jersey, which I have a Cedric Mullins jersey in my closet. And who knows? By God, he'll probably be the next year. He'll probably get traded to a contender. Make no sense. We'll probably be in the wild card hunt next year and be like, all right, Seti, see you out the door, bud.
Yeah, and if you think about it, this Astros team is fucking stacked.
They are loaded up.
Because you got Yuri, Jose, Pena, Bregman, in the infield. That you can substitute Trey Mancini in at first. And then you got Jordan. You got fucking
Altuve.
Michael Brantley in center.
Yeah.
And Trey Mancini can play some outfield. And he'll probably play DH too.
I was going to say, Trey could play. They have a short left field. Trey could go out there and play left field, and they could just let Jordan DH.
But, Kendall, I'm sorry for you.
I think it would have been better if y'all would have got better people.
Yeah. Okay, that's exactly what I told Logan, and I texted my dad. I said, whenever I told him, I said, we just traded Trey. And it was today. If y'all remember, it took 30, 45 minutes for them to announce who we got. I didn't know who we got at first, but I was sitting there like, okay, we traded him to Houston. If we can get Forrest Whitley, their best starting pitcher in their farm system, just trade for Forrest Whitley straight up, I was like, I would be okay with it. But no, we got a dude who has Tommy Johns.
And Tampa Bay, Jose Siri is pretty ass cheeks. Watch them play live, so have fun. Moving on. The Boston Red Sox have started their blow up.
They announced who was part of this trade.
Who's the player? Forrest Whitley.
I thought it was a player too. Oh no! If they traded Forrest Whitley for Christian Vasquez, that would have made me even more pissed.
I thought I saw it.
I thought they got a player to be named later.
Yeah,
I thought I finally saw something with it, but I might be wrong. I'll look for it.
But Christian Vasquez is another good addition for the Astros. They become even better after getting traded. They fill up another hole. They're playing each other currently, so pretty quick turnaround there for Christian. He'll probably be in the lineup tomorrow. Just walk across the dugout.
I found it. It's from the Houston Astros Twitter. They acquired Christian Vasquez from the Red Sox in exchange for minor league infielder Emmanuel Valdez and outfielder Wilyer Abreu. So the Astros won that.
And then
Tommy Pham.
Jacob, what do you think?
Get him out of here.
I think that was a good move for y'all. I mean, he
John
wasn't.
Peterson.
Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. We were in Cincinnati 3-4 weeks ago or whatever. He was getting into it with the fans in left field. I don't really like the guy very much. He's put up good numbers this year. Well, I say good numbers, but it's Tommy freaking Pham. So, I depending on who we get, I'm all right with it. I knew he was going to be gone by the end of the year. So,
Y'all only signed him to 1 year, didn't y'all?
yeah, he's cheap, and it was just a rental. That's all he is.
I know.
Maybe a better defensive replacement than the fucking jackass playing outfield in the Red Sox against Blue Jays the other day.
I hope I wake up tomorrow and I see
We'll see
Ruben
what happens.
Odor's traded.
Maybe we can get Rafael Devers a 1-for-1 for Tommy Pham. I think that's kind of
I think that would probably be a smart move.
yeah.
I don't think you'd have any of your fan base questioning that one.
No, we'll take that. Nick Kroll actually won 1 for once.
I heard maybe it might be Jeter Downs.
No.
I'm shit my pants.
Getting every single getting every team's top middle infield prospect.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we'll be trading freaking Mason Wynn or Jordan Walker to the Reds for Tyler Mahle.
The Reds are just going to
That's
hoard
right.
all the.
Bring them on over.
The Reds are just going to hoard all of the middle infield prospects. We'll trade you Gunner for a bag of chips at this point.
We'll find a place to put them: first base, third base, outfield.
Oh man!
Hey, don't worry. They'll get moved. They'll get moved around too. It's not going to be a big deal. As soon as they're in a Reds jersey, they're gone. So.
Oh,
Next trade. Oh, I like this one. I can talk about Goldie.
Just real quick, Wyatt and Brandon. Me and Jacob are genuinely curious how it feels to have player security on your team, because me and Jacob don't know what that feels like.
I saw something pretty funny the other day on TikTok. It was like the Yankees have went from Ruth to Gehrig to DiMaggio to Mantle to Yogi Berra to and it just goes player to player to Jeter to Aaron Judge. And it's just you have that generational player every 10 years come around, like Don Mattingly and Jorge and Mariano, and it's just one.
Yeah, I was hoping we would at least do Trey like the Reds are doing Votto. At least the Reds haven't given up Votto yet. I was hoping we'd at least do that.
We'll even see what happens with that. Nobody's going to take him, but
you know what? Really, I don't know. I really thought that we were going to go through a rebuild before. I think it was after 17 was Matt Holliday's last season. We didn't do anything in the offseason. I really, as a fan, thought they would be a rebuild. I mean, we ended up getting Goldie in 19 and 18 or 19, and then after 19 season.
But honestly, Brandon, do y'all rebuild? Do you rebuild, Brandon?
No, it's Cardinal way. I watched it. So they went through with Bueno's day after pitching old man walk, however you say it. Shout out Adam Wainwright. Dear Lord, I hope you see this one day.
Oh, good God.
I'd love to have a picture with you and Yachty. So but anyway, I watched. They let out a segment on MLB, on Fox, on Twitter. Y'all should go watch it. It's actually pretty good. And John Mosaic was talking about, the fans expect winning every year, and it's hard to live up to those expectations, but we try our best to. It doesn't feel like it some years. Like last year, we needed some pitching to make a run to the World Series, I felt like, and we went out at the deadline and got John Lester and J.A. Happ. But if we're always contenders, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, even the Yankees had that rebuild period in the mid 2010s, like 2015, right before, essentially after Derek Jeter retired until Aaron Judge got called up, was asshole. You had Kevin Youkilis starting at fucking third base. You had Greg Bird starting at first. You had Jacoby Ellsbury get signed to a massive ass contract and only play like 100 games in the whole entirety of it. So definitely have seen the ups and downs, but ever
I
since
haven't seen that. Yeah, I haven't seen what they're seeing, but
I think with the Yankees, we just always found that one prospect that's came up and made a difference, whether that be Jeter, whether that be Judge, and it's we keep them, we take care of our guys, and hopefully we extend Judge, and if not, then I think it's looked at as that Jason Dominguez is the next guy, but you never fucking know. He very well could be a asshole. He could be like a Jared Kelenic, for example. Like watching the Mariners broadcast today, they were talking about how Jared Kelenic was supposed to be this huge ordeal when he got called up, and he can't hit major league pitching at all. So
then you had J-Rod come from out of nowhere.
Yeah. But,
hey, real quick, it's not trade deadline, but it's still baseball. There was two pretty much steals of extensions today. Joe Musgrove and Austin Riley, both $20 million a year. Musgrove for 5 years, Austin Riley for 10 years. Those are both steals, in my opinion.
Yeah, by the time that contract with Riley is up, he'll probably be like the 15th or 16th highest paid third baseman in baseball.
Yeah, I know, and and honestly, and like whenever Manny and Nolan start to get to where they're like 34, 35, or maybe even sooner, who knows if Austin Riley takes another step. Whenever Manny and Nolan get a little older, I mean, Austin Riley's going to probably, him and Devers are going to take the torch as the top two third basemen.
Yeah. It was smart by the Braves.
Yeah.
Braves, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Musgrove's been pitching pretty well, so. But I feel like long-term pitching extensions always seem to go bad.
Yeah, I think even though it's 10 years for Riley and only 5 for Musgrove, I think that the 10 years for Riley is a much safer deal than Musgrove for 5 just because of that. Like, we see good pitchers all the time sign massive extensions and then just shit the bed. Like Patrick Corbin, he was looking like he was going to be a stud, and then he signed an extension. Now he's ass.
You'd think the Padres would learn about that after the Josh Johnson trade a couple of years back. And I extended him for like 5 years. He was
that too.
But all right, Luke Weaver for Emmanuel Rivera. I think this is a good pickup for Kansas City. Honestly,
hey, it's just looking more and more like the Cardinals won the Paul Goldschmidt trade.
This is what made you decide that they won that trade?
No, I knew that we did all the
time. This right here is what decides it.
Luke Weaver was.
It's not that Goldie's leading the MVP conversation right now. It is this trade right here.
All right, Reese McGuire for Jake Diekman. I feel like this is just Boston getting a catcher back.
Yeah,
and then the White Sox getting an okay left-hander.
Yeah. But that's everything. Soto's still yet to be traded.
That is not everything, buddy.
Well, this is all I got. What am I missing?
Oh, you're missing something at the St. Louis. Grossman, you're missing something about the.
Oh yeah, because those just happened.
Oh yeah, Grossman just happened.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh yeah, here we go. I'll get you this one real quick. Cardinals acquire Jose Quintana and Chris Stratton from the Pirates.
Good move. A+ move, in my opinion. Yeah, he played for the Pirates. I got his stats right here. Let me exit full screen.
Let me see if I can put something there.
So we got Quintana for Yohan Oviedo and Malcolm Nunez. Malcolm Nunez, he was good in Double-A. He was struggling a little bit down there, but he was just stuck with third and first being Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt. And then you have Jordan Walker coming up. He plays third base. So, Quintana this year, 103 innings pitched. ERA is a 3.5. His opponent batting average, they're hitting 308. I mean, it's not great that you like to see. A big thing with our starting pitching this year is strikeouts. Our whiff rate is so low. I think it's like one of the bottom 5 in the league. His strikeout percentage 20.6. I don't see his whiff rate on here. I hate that because but anyway, I mean, for a 2-month rental and how bad we needed another starter to go out there and eat innings and just do his thing, I like it. I think it's a good move. Chris Stratton, sorry. He's got a good ground ball percentage. He does have a high ERA, but like both of these guys have been playing for the Pirates. They aren't good. They suck. So I mean, you can't throw. Oh, he has a 5 ERA. Well, look at their defense too. I think
That's a good point.
You get the St. Louis Cardinals defense. I know I'm a Cardinals fan, but I think that we have one of the best defensive teams in the league. And I mean,
You do.
so
Yeah, I don't disagree.
it helps a lot, in my opinion. I think it helps amazing. And I don't know. Hopefully we can get another arm like that. I wouldn't mind getting Tyler Mill, but I don't want to give up that for Tyler Mill and then be knocked out of Soto. I want Juan Soto on the Cardinals. So
I think as long as Quintana pitches just solid, I think that was a good move for y'all.
Oh yeah.
I picked him up in fantasy, so I'm kind of excited to see what happens.
Dude, I literally just thought about doing that. I looked down and got on my phone and
Yep, sorry. I picked him up last week.
no, I didn't know that. But yeah,
Braves.
I like it.
Or actually, no, B Rich, he's not. He's actually available, I think.
Oh.
Well, he's not about to be.
Yeah.
No, I think he got picked up by somebody.
Yeah, he gone.
I had him. I dropped him for Reed Detmers. So
I thought somebody had Quintana.
someone did. I did.
I think does Landon have him?
Son of a bitch, I do. I'm a jackass. I still have his ass. Where's he
I
at?
hope so. You have me over here on a freaking.
Oh yeah, he's on my team. Yeah,
You got B Rich.
Dude, I've already had a rough enough day.
Wire, just like
Yeah, I was.
son of a bitch, where's he at? I gotta put him in the waiver claim.
He was like, I gotta beat Wes.
Oh shit. The other big trade of tonight so far until I think tonight's probably about to die down, so it might be the last trade of the night.
I think it has. Yeah.
Braves get Jake Odorizzi and they get Robbie Grossman, and they pretty much give up Will Smith and a bag of chips. So I think the Braves
haven't been very great anyway.
I think the Braves won that trade. Jake Odorizzi is very average, solid, just kind of middle of the pack kind of starter. Robbie Grossman is the same thing, but an outfielder. So
Tex has been wanting Will Smith DFA'd for a while. Well, there you go. He just got DFA'd permanently from the Braves.
yeah, at least you got something back for him. You don't have to pay his contract now.
Yep.
But all right, so that's the trade deadline as it is. If anything happens tomorrow morning, because we're recording this Monday night, so if anything happens tomorrow morning, me and B Rich are going to hop on.
And Jay Landis, if he's able to.
Yep, and we're going to hop on, talk about it.
Yep.
And we're going to add it on to the end of the episode. So if we get done with this shortstop tier list and the episode doesn't end, then some shit went down. So we'll go ahead and move on to
due to some circumstances, K-Dog is a very, very maybe to be on the tomorrow's night.
Okay, I have something to say. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. We all know it is.
Yeah.
Rodon, Soto.
Yeah.
I think the Yankees are going to get Rodon, Soto,
Evaldi, JD Martinez.
Yeah, we're going to get him too.
Happ, Wilson Contreras. That's a big day tomorrow. I'm ready for it.
I forgot about Contreras.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm very nervous, though.
The asking price must have been high on Contreras because it looked like the Astros weren't willing to really pay that much because they went ahead and got Vasquez instead.
Yeah.
All right, so why did you go ahead and add this category in? Ass. So, first guy,
Yeah. Who?
Nick
Throwing
Ahmed.
an ass.
There we go. Yeah, we all good with that?
Yeah.
Ass.
Dansby Swanson.
Okay. I'll go ahead and start this one. I think
Go ahead. This is going to be very controversial because of the season he's having.
I think before the season he was in good. I think he was in good because of his defense.
Okay.
Are we gonna go career?
Not really like career, but not really just this season either. Like just in general.
That's hard. I'd put him in I'd put him in good.
I don't know. I would probably put him in All-Star. I could see good though because before this season he was not the hitter that he is now.
I say good because just looking at the rest of this list, like I think there's a definitive superstar and all-star list.
Okay, we can put him in good.
Yeah,
Jacob.
I'm going good. Good.
We
Put him
can
in good.
we can put him good. But I will say if he has another year like he's having this year, if he does that next
he's
year,
all-star.
he's an All-Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jorge Mateo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go first on this one.
Superstar.
This motherfucker is a superstar.
That's going
No.
in the. That's the title.
All right, being dead honest, this is kind of why I wanted to put Dansby an All-Star because I would consider Jorge in the good. He is a 5-tool player. He hustles. He's a top 5 fastest player in the league. He's a leading candidate for Gold Glove at short, and he has pop in his bat. The only thing he needs to work on is his average. That's the only thing. His only knock is his batting average.
Let's put him right there with Dansby.
I'll let Jacob have his input on it before I say something.
I'm going good. Average good, somewhere in there. I don't have crazy feelings about Mateo, but I don't know. I'd say good to average.
I agree. I don't think you see very many other guys hustling like he does. I mean, we went and watched him at the Cardinals game, Kendall. That guy,
24/7 motor.
Mm-hmm. I like him. I like him a lot, actually.
I do think he's going to win a Gold Glove this year.
Good.
Dang.
Xander
Bogaerts. He's an All-Star.
100%.
Ooh. I was maybe going to go superstar, but
I don't think he's there.
I think some of these guys down here, I don't think he's quite on their level. Nico.
Okay. I was about to have to pull up Google
average.
again.
I think Nico's good.
I think he's average.
I think okay, so you know how I said like the only knock on Jorge's is average? Well, the only knock you have on Nico's is power. Like he plays amazing defense and he's a contact hitter. I would say he's good.
Jacob, where are you putting him?
Where are we at right now?
Nico Horner.
Nico, yeah.
Nico Horner. Damn. Yeah, I'm going good. I think there's all-stars in the bunch that are definitely better than Nico. But I think he's definitely above average. So
yeah.
Who is this?
Is that Kyle Farmer?
That's Kyle Farmer, yeah, I think.
Kyle Farmer, my guy. He's a freaking superstar. Signed him to a 15-year deal.
You need to build y'all's team around that guy right there.
Oh, that guy right there, he's the next Joey Votto contract. Now he's I think he's definitely above average. Before he came to the Reds, it's questionable that he was even below average. But everything that I've seen from him, he's definitely a good shortstop.
I was gonna also agree. I think
agree.
I'd put him right there. Good.
Yeah.
No, you can leave him at superstar.
Just go ahead and move Kyle Farmer and Jorge Mateo back up.
I got you.
Hey, that'd be a good thumbnail.
Yeah, hey, thumbnail real quick. All right.
Or Jorge Mateo and Kyle Farmer, top 2 shortstops.
That's
Question mark.
That's the thumbnail right there. I already grabbed it. That's it. All right.
That is gosh,
that's Ahmed Rosario.
Yeah, Ahmed Rosario.
I think he's average. He's
Yeah,
having
I
a good
agree.
year this year, but I think he's an average shortstop.
I think Jose Iglesias can go right there with
You can
average.
put him right there beside him.
He's got a
What was that?
What was that?
glove, man. His hit sucks. Iglesias has a good glove.
Oh,
Yeah, Iglesias does have a good glove. I would put him in average. I don't think he's quite on that tier with the other guys up there yet, or not yet, but anymore.
Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson,
superstar.
I would say he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
You
I wanna hear
disagree? You disagree, Jacob?
Love him, Correa, Tatis probably. I don't know that I consider Tim Anderson a superstar yet. Hot take.
I hate the motherfucker personally.
I would be okay with him being an all-star.
I mean,
Well, fuck Tim Anderson. So all-star goes.
I think he's a top 5 shortstop. It's just, is there 5 shortstops that are considered all-star or superstars? I mean, that's really
That's my question too. I can't really come up with 5 superstar shortstops right now.
there's a lot of all-stars and good ones.
I'm looking at 3 right now for sure.
yeah. Hey,
You can keep going. He ain't that bad.
I feel like
I
this
think
is
he's average.
His glove at least puts him in average.
Yeah. He strikes
wow.
out. He strikes out way too much, dude.
I think Javi's kind of the last 2 years he's kind of had a bad decline. It's kind of been sad to see.
Yeah.
Jeremy Pena.
I think he's good already, even as a rookie.
Yeah, me too.
What about you, Jacob?
I don't mind good. Jeremy Pena is Jeremy Pena. As a rookie, he looks good. So
Yeah.
He's filled Carlos Correa's shoes pretty nicely.
I think he's exceeded what they
Yeah,
expected.
he has definitely exceeded their
Absolutely.
expectation. Yeah, he's definitely exceeded that. Alberto Mondesi.
Below average.
I would put him in below average. The dude cannot stay healthy.
He can only run.
absolutely what I'm thinking.
I will tell you this though. He started MLB The Show franchise. He is a piece to have because he progresses crazy.
Yeah. I was going to say that dude's an MLB The Show beast.
So I'm going to go ahead and do this for everybody. Andrew Velasquez, you were ass, son. You were a Yankee last year.
you
Yeah.
are ass.
You have a great glove. Your glove's fantastic, but you cannot hit worth. You couldn't hit yourself out of a wet paper sack. You were ass.
So Trey Turner is a superstar.
Yeah, that's no
Agreed.
question.
Is that Flores?
Yep. Wilmer?
Wilmer?
That ain't.
No.
That's not.
No,
That's
it's not.
That's What's his name? I know his name. I know his name.
Miguel
yeah,
Rojas.
Miguel
Yeah,
Rojas.
Rojas. Yeah, I know who he is.
Below average.
I would kind of say he's below average.
Again, unqualified sports opinions because we don't even know who all these motherfuckers are. At least
Really?
looking at their pictures.
Willie Adames. He
I
is
feel like he's
good.
average. Good.
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 Where you
He's
got him,
got
Jacob?
No, he's better than average.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
he's a great fielder with pop in his bat. He hits for power.
Yeah.
Carlos Correa.
I almost want to put him
He's
in
better
the
than average.
category.
Dude, if you would have
Motherfucker.
done before this season with the Twins, I'd probably put him in superstar, but I don't know. I'd probably
would
put him
too.
I'd probably put him all-star now.
I would put him all-star now. I mean,
Yeah.
he was like superstar, and then like this year, he's just good.
Yeah. He's
Not even that good.
He's taking a step back for sure.
Nah, a big step back.
Lindor, he's still an all-star.
Yeah.
No.
I think he's a superstar. I think he's better than these three.
What do you think,
Okay.
Jacob?
I've got a bone to pick with Lindor. I don't know that I like the guy that much.
Yeah.
I don't see him as an all-star.
Wyatt, I'm kind of confused on your superstar pick there. I don't think
I think he's
that
better
high.
than these three.
He ain't better than Tim Anderson.
No.
Then maybe we need to move Tim Anderson up here.
I would then move Lindor down. Move Tim up, move Lindor down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Isaiah IKF. Superstar.
Good God.
No.
Dang.
Take
He's
that
a-
down.
He's ass.
He's probably below average.
Yeah.
Yeah, below average.
He was brought into field and he almost leads MLB in errors, and he started to pick up the hitting, but he has yet to hit a home run in Yankee Stadium. So that puts
I
you
remember
up
in
at
spring
average.
training whenever you're saying IFK was just what we all needed.
I was going to bring that up. I remember Wyatt was ecstatic about Connor Falefa. He was
Well-
like, yeah, he might win Gold Glove this year. And then Wyatt said, well, he's leading the league in errors.
Yeah, I mean, he was like coming into the year. Everyone thought, Cashman brought him in as a glove, not really a bat, because we were having problems with Glaber at short, and we couldn't get like Correa or anybody. So we were like, okay, let's bring him in. He can play shortstop, good glove, and he is just shit the bed. And if it hadn't been for the last 2 weeks where he's hit in every single game, like he was like, it's been like 10 straight games he's had a base hit, and his defense has started to come back a little bit. His ass probably would be shipped right now. He was right there at one point. Like fans hated him more than Gallo at the beginning of the year. So
That's
But-
sad.
yeah. So IKF, I don't hate you or anything, but you just need to play a little bit better defense, bud. Elvis Andrews.
Oh,
Elvis Andrews.
I feel like he's average.
Average, yeah.
Yeah. I miss the Elvis Andrews, Adrian Beltre
Yeah.
days.
I was about to say that actually. They're hilarious.
Yeah.
They were hilarious.
DD.
yeah.
I want-
average.
Did you say average?
Did you say average, Jacob?
Yeah, average.
Yeah, I would. I think he's kind of average, below average, right there on that border. But I would still have him average.
He hasn't done what the Phillies wanted. I mean, they paid him
Yeah.
decent.
No,
He hasn't been the
Kinda-
same since he left the Yankees.
it's kind of weird that the only thing I think of whenever I see Didi Gregorius is Derek Jeter's replacement. That is literally the only
Mhm.
thing I think of.
And he did a damn good job there for a little bit.
He did. I remember he got a before I met you, Wyatt, like 3 years ago, maybe, or 3 or 4. He had a all-time great month, and he got the Lightning card, and it was awesome. Like you would have loved it.
Yeah.
I love DD in pinstripes. I was really sad to see him go.
There was whenever he came out in the show, everybody had him at short except for me. Obviously, I wasn't going to use that motherfucker.
All right. Can we just call this O'Neal Cruz?
Yeah, let's just call it
Yeah.
O'Neal Cruz. He I'd say O'Neal Cruz. I know he's got a lot of height, but at this
He's
moment in
good.
time, I was going to say at this moment in time, he's like average, maybe even below average.
No, I don't think he's below average.
His most hype of his stats have been how fast he's throwing the ball across the infield.
I know. I feel like the media blows him up a lot. Like he ain't hitting that good. I know he's
but
I know he's got a good arm, but
He's not putting up Jeremy Pena type numbers, that's for sure.
no.
Now, if he would have started the year off in the majors, I think he would be somewhat better. But he's just still pretty new.
No.
Yeah. Average is fine for O'Neal Cruz.
yeah.
Fernando Tatis.
Just go ahead and move him up. He's the best shortstop when he plays.
Oh.
What?
I don't think he's the shortstop. No. I think Trey
to-
Turner is.
Well, it's Tatis, but move on.
All right, J.P. Crawford.
This is good. I mean, why do you think Tatis is better than Trey Turner? Tatis is an air machine.
Well, okay, I'm going to say this to you. I know that Trey Turner is fast when it comes to base running, and I know he's a fast person. But whenever it comes to range fielding, Tatis has probably the most range at short. So some of them errors he makes where he's having to dive and then he throws it wide, like most shortstops on this list, if not all of them, wouldn't even get to that ball.
I can see your point.
So
I
give Tatis a little slack on his errors just because he gets to balls that a lot of these shortstops won't. Like I think the only two that have a chance to get to some of those plays that he makes are Jorge Mateo and Trey Turner. That's the only two that have a shot.
Tommy.
No, Tommy Edman does not have the range of Tatis. Sorry. And then
Jose Iglesias, like 3 years ago, you could say.
And then at the plate when Tatis was batting, whenever he bats, he like leads the league in OPS whenever he's playing. So
fucking nukes.
Yeah, if he ain't hitting the nuke, he's hitting the double.
Hey Kendall, you experienced that this morning in the show, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
All right, J.P. Crawford.
Hey, Beer,
that's the only thing that puts him in star.
Hey, Beer, real quick. Why don't you just tell everybody what your record all time is against me, real quick?
Hey, this was a big milestone in my life. I've been playing Kendall on the show since we were in like 5th grade. I've never beat him.
He finally beat me. He finally beat me this morning.
I got to give myself a round of applause.
At least one of us can do it.
Dude, me and Wes have great games. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. JP
is good.
Yeah.
Brendan
if
Crawford.
If JP was doing what he did at the beginning of the year all year, he'd probably be an all-star, but he kind of slowed down.
Brandon Crawford's an all-star.
What the? Oh, good God.
Jake's going to have a fucking aneurysm if we put Brendan Crawford over Dansby.
No, Brandon Crawford is not in that category with those good shortstops. He's average.
He's good.
He's average.
He's above
good.
average.
He had a good year last year.
He's been good. He's been good defensively for the Giants.
Yeah, and at the plate, other than last year, he has not been what he used to be.
He is better than Javier Baez, Didi, O'Neal Cruz, any of those guys right there. He is good.
Absolutely.
All right, well then put him in good, but I think Dansby is way better than him.
Okay, Dansby's in a middle of an all-star good category, if we're being honest.
Dansby's weird. He's the best shortstop in that good category, but if we moved him up to all-star, in my opinion, if we were ranking him just in general, not just strictly this year, he'd probably be the worst one in all-star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in between.
That's fine. But Dansby is by far the best good shortstop right there.
Yeah. Tommy Two Bags. He's good.
He is all-star.
All-star. I like it. I like all-star.
Put him in the ass.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
No.
Yes, sir.
Are you being for real?
I would put Tommy Edmond at All-Star, dude.
I was like gonna lay off a little bit. I like All-Star. I thought he was an All-Star.
I thought he should have been an All-Star.
He should have been.
Yeah,
I like
he probably should have been an All-Star.
He's
Wander.
having a good year. Wander.
Ass.
Wander's good. He's been hurt.
I'd say, yeah, he's good, but he has the potential to be in the top tier. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
Corey Seager.
All-Star.
All-Star.
Ooh.
All-Star.
Yeah.
Bo Bichette, All-Star.
Yeah. And is that who I think it is?
I think that's Cesar Hernandez, right?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
He's average.
Average, yeah.
Average.
If not below average, but
All right.
oh,
No, I think he's better than below average. I think that's good in average.
yeah.
Any changes y'all want to make now that we're looking at this?
I think that Dansby should just go ahead and be moved.
I
up
think
to All-Star.
I was going to say that. I think we just need to bump Dansby to All-Star.
Okay.
Because now
If
that we've got
Tommy's in it.
we've got everybody in there, Dansby. There's an argument between Tommy and Dansby who's better, and honestly, there's an argument between at this stage in Corey Seager's career. I know he's hot right now, but Dansby, you can make an argument better than Seager right now.
Yeah.
So I think Dansby deserves to be an All-Star now that we've done this.
All right. We're ranking the top three.
Tatis, Trey, Tim.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah.
Trey Turner, I hope you watch this. Fuck you. Josh Johnson's a beast. You're a pansy. Go Yankees.
Hey, there's a big day tomorrow. Bunch of big names are about to be moved.
Yep.
It's gonna be nuts. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I hope I wake up to Juan Soto is a St. Louis Cardinal. I hope it happens tomorrow. I'll be sick if the Padres or Dodgers get him.
Send him to Oakland.
Oakland said, "Psych, rebuild my ass." Moneyball means spending a lot of fucking money is what it means.
I'm ready for this bullshit to be over. Trade deadline's ass. Fuck this shit.
I will be honest. I'm tired of this Juan Soto crap. Like, even he said that he's ready for it to be over. Like, it's been 2 weeks too long. Just get it over with already.
Yeah, it has to be hard going into play every day knowing like this could be my last game in this uniform.
Well,
I mean,
I wanted to save this for the Juan Soto thing if we do get him, but like I can't. This morning I woke up to a tweet that said that the Cardinals are ready to part ways with Dylan Carlson and Nolan Gorman. Like, they see that. How do you feel about that? Like, how do you go about that as a player, knowing that an organization who you've played for, like I've fallen in love with Dylan Carlson. I love that dude. He has done everything that we've asked him to do. Played center field while Bader's out, whatever. Nolan Gorman, I've waited 2 years for that dude to get called up, and he finally did, and I get 3 months of it. I mean, it's going to suck, but, like, if we don't get Soto, like, how do they go about it? Like, that could hurt us, like, if we don't get Soto, long-term extensions or whatever, you know?
I mean, obviously it's not going to feel good as a player knowing that you're involved in trade talks, but surely whenever it's around a guy the caliber of Juan Soto, they could be like, okay, yeah, I know from a business standpoint that it makes sense. Why would you not want to go try to get that guy?
Yeah. I don't know. I hope we get him. But then again, if we don't, I hope that we still have good terms with most of those guys.
Are you going to be able to pay Soto is the question, though.
Yes.
B. Rich is going to pull money out of his own pocketbook.
B. Rich will send money to Juan Soto's house if he has to.
Actually,
GoFundMe.
I actually saw a guy on Twitter. He was just like, if Juan Soto gets traded to the Cardinals today, I'll Venmo John Mosey like $14 to go towards Juan Soto's contract extension.
I'll give you $1 per year.
Yeah.
Well,
I would.
boys, this is the end of episode 6.
That's right.
It's been fun.
They're
Potentially could be added on to the end of this if Soto's dealt tomorrow. So this
There-
very
there's
well
other-
could.
Oh.
But for now, this is the end. Hopefully, I have some more editing to do tomorrow, and I get to add in another part of this video. So, but for now,
Hey,
Jacob, it's been fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
Hopefully
Hey,
tomorrow. Hopefully you're
anytime
on
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. That's right. That's right.
Anytime you want to be on, Jacob, just text me or Brandon.
Yeah.
Anytime. But all right, boys. So y'all showing?
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to show.
Let's
Go
show.
Cards.
Go,
Go
O's.
Yanks.
Go O's.
Go
Fuck the
Cards,
O's
boys.
organization, but go O's.
All right, boys. So it's Wednesday night now. Trade deadline ended yesterday, and there's definitely some things to talk about. Some big things happened, like we were expecting, and so we're going to kind of go over and talk about them. So I guess we're just going to go deal by deal from here on. So let me do this real quick just so everybody can see everything. Okay, can y'all see that fine?
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting here with the Jorge Lopez deal. We already covered the Jake Odorizzi deal earlier on in the episode. So Jorge Lopez submit Baltimore to the Twins. So, Kendall, what do you think about this trade?
I think Twins got for this year at least, they got a very good reliever. And from my perspective as an Orioles fan, we did get 4 or 5 pitchers. I think the Cade Povich guy, he's supposed to be solid. But I think what the Orioles were trying to do here is just get a lot of pitchers, and maybe one of them's like a diamond in the rough. Like maybe they'll be better than what they're projecting. So it was definitely a haul back. We got 4 or 5 pitchers.
Yeah, I think it helps you out.
By the way, if anybody's watching, hear my voice go in and out or something, I've had food poisoning for the last 24 hours.
So I think that this deal is, it was kind of expected in a little bit, especially after trading Trey. I think they knew they were going to trade Jorge as well. And they got rid of their 2 of their older players, and more this trade than the Trey trade. They got a good haul. Yeah.
I like this trade a lot better than the Trey trade, just because Jorge Lopez before this year was just so bad. And now that he's having a breakout year, getting moved to the bullpen, like next year he could go back to being bad. Who knows?
Yeah. He's shown his past years a few times this year though.
He has. He's had flashes of choking games.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like this trade. I'm still kind of mad about the Trey trade.
So moving on from that, Toronto and Miami. Jordan Groshans going to Miami for Zach Pop. I feel like the Blue Jays' biggest weakness is always pitching, so any help in that department is a benefit. But Jordan Groshans, I'm pretty sure, is one of their top upper level prospects.
Yeah, he is.
So, I mean, the weird thing is the Marlins do have the Cabrera kid.
Cabrera, yeah.
Yeah, so he plays short too, but there's been some.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about. I thought you were talking.
No,
yeah.
I have that other shortstop prospect that they drafted really high last year, but I mean, one can play second, I guess. But you got Jazz there, so someone might have to move to third, or you can trade them later on next year when you're trying to hopefully compete. If you're a Miami Marlins fan.
Yeah.
Moving on, the biggest trade of the deadline.
By far.
This is probably, I hear people saying it's like the biggest trade of all time.
No.
I mean, it's up there definitely. I don't really know if.
I think time will just have to tell that with how good these prospects are that the Nationals got.
Yeah. And so Juan Soto and Josh Bell for Mackenzie Gore, Robert Hassel III, C.J. Abrams, James Wood, Jalen Susanna, and then it was Eric Hosmer. But with Eric Hosmer having a no-trade clause to the Nationals, Luke Voigt got headed there. And I think if you're a Padres fan, you were hoping you could keep one of them. You lost both of them. So I think Luke's a quality DH for that team. And it just kind of came down to the fact of, Eric just wasn't going to be traded there. And if I'm Eric Hosmer, I don't blame him. I don't want to go play for the Nationals now.
No, not a chance.
I will be honest with you. Mackenzie Gore was not terrible for them.
No, not at all.
He helped solidify their rotation.
Great young left-handed pitching is hard to come by.
And they didn't fix their rotation. And I think they have the offense to set aside that rotation, but I think if they would have been able to keep him, I think it would have been better for them. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Luke Voigt's I don't know how many years are left on Luke's contract. He's their starting first baseman. Mackenzie Gore's going to immediately be in the rotation. Robert, you would assume Abrams and Hassel are in AAA or in the majors by the end of the year, because they're just dying for people to play.
Yeah, I'm sure Abrams will probably be in the majors very, very quickly for them.
Oh yeah,
if not already. But I think the Padres still won. You get somebody like Juan Soto and just a bonus like Josh Bell. Even though they gave up Hosmer and Voit, like you said, Josh Bell, he's better than both of them. And I think the way they were willing to give up Voit and Hosmer is because when Tatis comes back, that'll limit him where he can DH and they can keep Kim at short because Kim's been good for them at short.
Yeah.
I was very upset about that whenever I saw he was going to be a Padre, but I don't know. I think I'll get over it. I like it. I don't know.
Don't really have a choice.
Well, no, but I hate. Me and Kendall talked about this as soon as it happened. There needs to be a salary cap in baseball.
Yes, there's a big problem with there not being a salary cap because all the big market teams in California and New York just get everybody at every deadline and every free agency.
Well, I hate to say it, but if y'all don't sign Aaron Judge back, he's either going to the Mets or California.
He's going to go to the Giants.
But yep, California.
He grew up a Giants fan. He's a California kid. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing is if he doesn't come back, we're kind of expecting him to go to San Francisco.
I think as long as the Padres lock up Soto long term, and let's just say 3 out of those guys that the Nationals got back turn out to be good, I think this probably will go down as maybe the biggest trade of all time.
Yeah, I mean Soto and Tatis. If you're a Padres fan, that's just so fun to go watch them play. They're two of the biggest personalities in baseball, and having them playing on the same team, as a Padres owner, yes, it improves your quality on the field, but it also helps your organization. You have Manny, who's a solid player. You have Tatis, who's one of the faces of baseball. Now you have, I would say, the faces of baseball are Tatis, Soto, and Aaron Judge, and you have 2 of the 3 of them, and then Mike Trout.
Trout, somebody else,
Acuna.
Y'all are forgetting somebody.
Who?
Shohei.
And Shohei. There's honestly, I'd still consider Vladdy a face of baseball too because he's so loved. There's 10 people you could consider the faces of the sport.
Yeah. So these are household names that you have in your organization. You're going to get fans coming out that don't normally come out to these games just to see Juan Soto play. Especially with Tatis hurt, even until Tatis comes back, which seems to be pretty fucking soon. I bet they sell out the park every single game from now
until it's packed right there. It's packed out there right now.
Yeah.
So, but
I will also say, as a Orioles fan, I'm glad that Manny is finally getting some help heading his way in San Diego this year because just strictly this year he has been holding the fort down pretty much by himself.
Yeah.
Their lineup other than him has been so iffy this year.
Yeah. And now it's really solid, but like B-Rich said, their rotation did take a hit by losing Mackenzie Gore. So we'll see how it balances out. Moving on, Dodgers take a chance on Joey Gallo. So we sent Joey Gallo to the Dodgers. We got a prospect back. second base
baseman.
prospect. Yeah.
He ain't bad.
We've lost so many prospects in the 10 to 20 range that he became our 10th best prospect after we signed him. So that helps us because we did trade a lot of prospects, but they were in that 10, like 8 to 10 to 20 range. They weren't a top 5 guy except for one. So I hate it for Joey Gallo. There's a lot of criticism about Yankees fans right now, giving Joey Gallo a lot of shit. He did get a lot of shit, a lot of the shit he deserved. It is New York. They are going to boo players that play bad. A lot of people that are with the New York organization really like Joey Gallo, and I never think it was Joey Gallo the person. I think anybody that's questioned Joey Gallo the man is just out of their fucking mind. He's a great guy, great clubhouse guy. It just got to the point where even coming in, everyone was kind of skeptical. Same with Stanton. Like Stanton's first game in New York, he got booed before he even took an at bat.
Yeah, he also struck out 5 times.
Yeah, so no one, it's like Yankees fans are not waiting to boo you. And when you bat 149 and 500 plate appearances, arguably one of the worst 500 plate appearances in MLB history. Honestly, it's bad. It's Chris Davis level bad. And eventually everyone just got fed up with it, including Gallo. I mean, it sucks that it happened that way because I think everyone wanted Joey Gallo to be really good because he has gold level defense in the outfield. So if his bat would have stayed where his defense is, he'd still be in New York. There would be no problems. But I think Gallo gets a new start and we get a quality middle infield prospect. So I think it's a win-win for both teams.
I'd say, unfortunately, it was a win for the Yankees. In my opinion, I don't really know what the Dodgers are doing. Even giving up a prospect, like, bro, you kind of have to start Gallo now. Like that, he makes their lineup worse.
So we'll just see how he's not going to bat much over 200. If he can get his average up to 200, I would say the Dodgers are happy with that. I think they kind of understand what they're getting. They're hoping he can have some power. He still has pop in his bat. It's just confidence. The guy has no confidence right now.
I think getting out of the AL East will help him too.
Yeah.
I mean, he went to the NL West, but
he's going to face the Giants a lot.
Yeah.
So moving on there, we talked about Eric Hosmer. He's moving to Boston. And the best part for Boston is they're going to pay a majority of the contract. So I think if you're a Red Sox fan, you like this trade primarily because it gets Bobby Dahlbach out of first base. It gets Franchi Cordero off first base. You get a serviceable first baseman with time remaining on his contract. You got a great first baseman in AAA that you can now wait on for the rest of the year and manipulate his service time for a time when your team's a little more competitive. I think this is a long-term move for the Red Sox because if they wouldn't have got Hosmer at the deadline, that guy in AAA, I don't know his name, but he's playing really well, and Dahlbach and Cordero playing so bad, he was about to get called up. And if you can save a year of service time off of a top prospect, that's a win for the organization.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it is. I think it was fine by the Red Sox. I agree with you there. I mean, they're paying what I think, like $15 million or something like that.
Yeah,
16.
Yeah.
So
it's not like Eric Hosmer's ass either.
No, I mean he's an average first baseman, so
He'll step in there and be solid for him.
yeah. Next one.
Phillies upgrade bullpen, so they get David Robertson. I wish the Yankees would have made this move, but it's a 3-team deal, and the Cubs get Brandon Marsh. I don't know who the Angels got.
That the Phillies got Marsh.
Oh, the Phillies got Marsh?
The Phillies got Robertson and Marsh.
That's good for them.
The Cubs and Angels got prospects.
I like Brandon Marsh. He had a hot start to the year.
Yeah, he kind of fell off, though.
David Robertson's a great bullpen arm right now.
He's got a sweet beard.
Yeah, awesome beard, great hair.
Yeah.
He gonna
Couldn't
be
play in New York. That's for damn sure.
he gonna be swagged out.
Yeah.
I think it helped the Phillies a little bit, but I mean we'll see. They seem to always choke, so
So Twins go out and get another pitcher and Tyler Mahle. It looks like the Twins they're going for it.
Yep. I like what they did with Mahle and Jorge. They're in the playoffs. If it's started right now, I'm pretty sure, or they're close to it.
yeah, they are.
Yeah. And
They also didn't they get another pitcher as well earlier on?
They got him. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I forgot. Oh well.
They got somebody, yeah. I forget who it was. Oh, you passed it. I thought.
No, that was Jorge.
Oh.
I thought they did.
I thought I think they definitely made another trade. Hold on.
It might be later. It may have been after that.
It was early on, but all right.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a Padres fan,
It's later. It's here in a minute.
if the Padres, if you're a Padres fan, you got even more happier. Same day, you get Brandon Drury too. So I mean, fuck.
His first pitch as a Padre, he hit for a grand slam. So
Already
Padres.
seems to work out.
Padres, another team loading up for it.
that's all I'm saying. Jacob's going to be happy about me saying this. The Reds got a lot better. In 3 years, they're going to be very, very, very good.
Yes.
Like it.
As long as they don't do this again.
Yeah, I'm a big Cardinals fan, I know, but like the Reds, the people that they traded are just having like their careers haven't been great. They've been like average to good, and then this year they're having all-star caliber seasons, and they're taking advantage of it and getting younger players.
They have a great.
I like it.
They got a great realistic view of what they have, and they're trading while they're hot.
Yep.
Which is good, and I feel like it's kind of a, it'll end up. They're kind of at the point now where the Orioles were like 2 years ago. Like the prospects are coming in, and it's just it's a waiting game. And as Kendall can see now, they're starting to come up and they're starting to make an impact. And hopefully, if you're a Reds fan, you're hoping the same thing. You hope Hunter Green gets better, and by the time that these guys start to get called up, Hunter Green's playing like everyone thinks he can, and he could be kind of the leader of that team. So
yeah, I like it. I like what they're doing in Cincy.
I agree.
I hate them, but
if I'm a Cincinnati fan, I'm like, okay, we're going to be really bad the back half of the year, but like, man, the future's bright for us, and that's great. That's a good feeling in all. Like there's that feeling in baseball. The 3-year window. You get that feeling when your team's on the edge and it's about to break apart. You can ask Logan. Like you can tell, like, okay, this team's on the brink of being destroyed, and then most of the time it does happen. So. Darren Ruff to the Mets. We got J.D. Davis and 3 pitching prospects. So I think the Giants. I mean, based on how good those pitching prospects are,
I think the Giants kind of fleeced them.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Ruff is that much better, if at all better, than J.D. Davis.
Yeah.
And you're just hoping one of those pitching prospects if one of those pitching prospects is a serviceable MLB starter, it's a win for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Moving on, Dodgers and Mariners. Jake Lamb for player to be named later.
That's kind of
cash.
Kind of like a giveaway.
Yeah. I mean,
Dodgers were just not interested in having him anymore.
Yeah.
Twins are acquiring Michael Fulmer from the Tigers.
Yeah, that's where it was. Yep.
He's a right-hander. I don't know why it says left-hander.
Yeah. So
I like that trade.
I think they're bolstering their pitching.
Yeah.
Twins are going to make a run for it, man.
Which is good because I think you're right towards the end of that cycle. Like you kind of have to go for it now.
Yeah.
But Phillies are finalizing the deal to get Noah Syndergaard. So now you got Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, and Noah Syndergaard.
I didn't see the use in getting Syndergaard. I knew that we were in the, I guess you call it the talks, but for that price, no. I didn't want him. I mean, he's just having an average year, it's his first year back from Tommy John. He's
I'm
hit or
gonna-
miss.
Is he on a 1-year deal or is it a multi-year
Yeah.
contract?
It's
Okay,
1
so it's a
year.
rental.
Yeah, it's a rental.
So I think the Phillies. I feel like Noah Syndergaard as a third starter in your rotation is
It's not terrible, but
not
I mean,
a bad idea. So
yeah.
I think the
I
Phillies
agree.
are trying to make a run. Just they're betting on what they have more than they are trying to get a bunch of outside help because what they have gotten is not crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Rich.
I'm going to let y'all have the floor on this one.
So Yankees trade Jordan Montgomery for Harrison Bader, and as of today, Cole just gave up 6 runs in the first inning. So our pitching's looking even less full, and a lot of people in the Yankees organization were kind of mind-boggled that we traded Jordan because we just lost even more depth for Harrison, which Harrison wasn't like an outstanding need. It was more of get rid of Gallo, not add another outfielder. Jordan Montgomery, ironically, has a lower ERA than Garrett Cole does this year. So, congratulations, B. Rich, on getting a mid 3 to 5 starter.
I like the move. It caught me very off guard. Actually, I didn't see anything until I opened Twitter, and that's the first thing I saw was that we traded Jordan Montgomery. Didn't say who. Got off my phone for a minute, got back on it, and it said Bader. So I'm gonna miss Bader a lot. You know, his first few years were rough. Couldn't hit water if it fell out of a boat, and then last year he turned it around, and this year he did a big part defensively. You know, I don't know. I like DC's been playing
How
center
much
field
longer?
very, very well.
Is Bader on his last year, or does he have more
Next
control?
year, I was about to talk about that. So Bader's he's a free agent after the 2023 season. So I understood why. Talking about going back to Soto, I understood why Mo wouldn't get rid of DC. He's under team control until 2026. And I mean, I honestly didn't think that we would sign Bader back. I figured he'd end up going to New York because he's from New York, loves New York, whatever. I think he'll be a great fit there for y'all.
Yeah, he's going to go get a haircut.
Yeah, that'll look weird. It's gonna be fun. I wish I could be there this weekend because I know they said that he's gonna be at Busch, but it'll be weird watching him in a Yankees uniform. But I wish the best for him. I'm gonna miss seeing him make spectacular plays and center every single night, and Danny Mac on the call on him. But Jordan Montgomery, I mean, he's gonna get us innings, and that's what we need. Our offense is good. Can't say it's not. We scored 57 games. We scored 5+ runs, and we are 55-48. That ain't an offense problem. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
I think
I like it.
I think the one thing with Bader right now is that foot injury.
He might not ever be the same too. So I like that.
We're hoping that we get him back in September. That's what Cashman and Boone are thinking. That they think they can get him back in early September and hopefully get him on the field. Because for right now, with staying out with the Achilles tear, it's our outfield consists of Hicks, Judge, Tim LeCastro, and Matt Carpenter. So Tim LeCastro can probably run pole to pole in like 40 seconds because he's fast as shit, but he can't hit worth the fuck. So hopefully Bader gets back sooner rather than later. Have him for a playoff run would be huge. I'm going to miss Monty. Monty's one of my favorite Yankee players over recent years just because he's just kind of underrated. He's a consistent pitcher, but he gives up runs pretty consistently. But if you give him run support, which the Yankees failed to do for the majority of his career as a Yankee, he should be okay.
I mean, his career ERA is at 4. That's honestly not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's a 3.94.
Yeah, like what I told
terrible.
you, he's going to go out. He's going to give you 6 innings. He's going to have 2 earned runs. and he's going to give you that most of the time. And then every 6 or 7 starts, he's going to blow up and allow like 4 runs. He's just very run of the mill. He's not, he's going to be a good locker room guy. He's super just straightforward, under the radar. Perfect personality, I think, for St. Louis.
I liked our trade deadline. It was kind of a bummer not getting Soto, but on bigger and better things. I'm excited. I liked how we said that DC was going to be our guy, and for anybody who watches this that doesn't know me, if you think Dylan Carlson is the reason that we didn't get Juan Soto, you're wrong. So it's not. There was a lot more than that to it. They were wanting our freaking farm. I think that we could have put up better prospects, not including Dylan Carlson, than the Padres did.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, I don't know. I like it. I'm happy with our trade deadline.
And moving here to Whit Merrifield finally being traded. I feel like he's been in trade talks with the Royals for like 3 years in a row. They finally let him go to the Blue Jays.
Unvaxxed.
Sure.
Unvaxxed.
Sure. Yeah, surely he's going to have to go get a shot.
Well, they said that they're anticipating him to get the vaccine. It's kind of like with Andrew. Andrew's already stated like he'd plan on getting the vaccine so he can play in Toronto come playoff time. But with Whit, speed, contact, steals bases, I think a change of pace for that lineup. Bo hits for power, Vladdy hits for power, Teoscar hits for power, George hits for power. Cavan doesn't hit at all. Kirk hits for power.
Kirk, I like it. I like that move. I think that was a good move by the Blue Jays. Kind of a last-second deal, too.
If I'm Cavan Biggio, I'm shaking in my fucking boots right now. Because that motherfucker's coming for my job because he can play everywhere.
Cavan Biggio's about to not have a job.
Yeah. Whit Merrifield's about to take that, be the starting third baseman for the Blue Jays.
Cavan Biggio's probably – you'll hear his name next trade deadline.
Probably.
Yeah, for like a player to be named later.
Yeah.
So
like a giveaway.
I would love to talk about this next trade.
Go ahead, Raciel Iglesias to the Braves.
Braves have the best bullpen in baseball.
Yep.
And I hate to say it.
It's pretty
Kirby Yates coming back. They have
Minter,
Matzik. Yeah.
They got 5-6 all-star level relievers.
Yeah, that was a good move. I mean, he's had the Angels defense behind him. You take out Mike Trout and Shohei, he has nobody else. So
they're about to, Jake, if you're watching this, they're about to be like the 2019 Yankees where Aaron Boone would just get his pitcher through the 5th inning and then go to the bullpen and just go 1 inning apiece and just shut shit down. So if Spencer Strider can pitch 5 scoreless innings of baseball and give it to the bullpen from 6 on, I don't think you'll lose much, especially come playoff time.
I was about to say the Braves got this year. They got Fried, Strider, and Kyle Wright heading into the playoffs, and then with that
probably
bullpen,
Morton.
And probably Morton is the 4th. Yeah, and with that bullpen behind them, I mean, shit.
They only got to pitch 5 innings. Like you get to the 6th inning, like unless it's like a crunch time situation and you're afraid of like a crazy hit, but like literally get to the 6th inning and then it's just Matzik, Minter, Yates, Kenley, Iglesias.
Yeah.
Not in that order, but like it's just boom, 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 and you're like, fuck.
Honestly, their starter could really go 4 and they'd still be fine, like with all those guys you just named.
Well, shit, the Yankees bullpen was so good in 19, we'd run an opener and then we'd call up like a minor league, as like it was Nestor. We'd have Nestor, so we'd have a 2-inning opener, have Nestor pitch 3 more innings, and then go to the bullpen.
Yeah.
And
then you give we're talking about the Braves pitching, and then you just add their stacked lineup to that. Like, good grief, dude.
Yeah,
they're dangerous.
They're going to be good.
I think the Braves are your next, like how the Dodgers, even though the Dodgers have only won 1 title, I would consider them kind of like the closest thing to a dynasty we've seen here recently because they're always at the end fighting for the World Series like every year in, year out. Mm-hmm. I think the Braves are next up for that.
Brewers get Trevor Rosenthal. I guess they're trying to add some more depth considering they just traded Hader.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row.
So
they got walked off on. Devin Williams got sent yard by Brian Reynolds tonight. So
immediately regret that trade for now. But I think if you're a Brewers fan, it's a long-term thing. So yeah. I don't think getting Trevor Rosenthal makes your team any worse.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of one of those bleh kind of things. So moving on, might be the most bleh trade of the deadline. Brett Phillips to Baltimore.
Hey, I like it.
This was at the buzzer. This was like right at 5:00, and I thought as soon as I seen that go through my phone, I was like, well, about 30 seconds later, we're about to see that we've traded Santander somewhere else, and Brett Phillips is going to take his spot because at that point we traded Trey, we traded Jorge. I was like, yep, Santander's gone now too, but he didn't. So he didn't leave. So I don't. Whatever. I guess we only gave him cash. Brett Phillips is not going to probably start for us. Definitely not consistently. I mean, we got. I mean, yeah, I like it. We only gave him cash, but like
he played the infield too?
No,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so.
He played center in Tampa Bay. He's fast. I mean, but defensively, he's like a Harrison Bader. I mean, he's not on that. I don't think he's on Bader's level.
You know, you think about it, Kendall, in a sense. You know, if you put Brett Phillips in the outfield, you can get Santander off the outfield and move him to the DH spot.
Or put him at first.
We've been practicing Santander at first for like the last month.
Yeah.
He almost started first a couple weeks ago, but we changed last minute.
So him and Mountcastle can go back and forth. But there's definitely, I guess now with Santander playing a little bit of first, and he can DH because his bat needs to stay in the lineup as much as possible.
Yeah.
You get Brett Phillips' glove in the outfield with his speed. You got one of the fastest teams in fucking baseball with Seti and Jorge. So
with the outfield of from left to right, Hayes, Seti, Brett Phillips, that would probably be the fastest outfield in baseball.
Yeah, it'd be pretty dang close. So y'all are faster than us. I mean,
yeah,
with a little bit.
Y'all trading Bader, we're definitely faster than y'all now.
I don't know about it. Newt's pretty fast.
Yeah, I think Austin Hayes has kind of got underrated speed, and then we already know how fast Brett Phillips and Cedric Mullins are.
Yeah, DC has underrated speed too, but
I would I don't know. I would still like. I think the Orioles have one of the best outfields in the league. Like, I'd still consider Seti our best player on our team. Austin Hayes could have been an all-star this year, and Santander leads our team in home runs. Like, I think that is a really, really good outfield.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
boys, this is the trade deadline. Wanted to hop back on here after our first episode ended technically, but we're just going to mash it together. So this is the end here.
The headaches are over.
Yeah, the stress is out of the window. We know what our teams are going to look like into the second half. So going into the next episode, we'll do an updated recap after the deadline to really just talk about our teams and other teams in the division and give them an updated ranking, because with this many moves, you know, things change. Certain teams are going to move up, certain teams are going to move down. So that's the goal of the next episode, is really just deep dive into that. So, but until then, we hope you like, you comment, you subscribe to the channel.
Give us some ideas too.
Yeah. I'd love any ideas. And we're just going to keep chugging these videos out. We like doing it, and we see that y'all like it as well. So we really appreciate the support watching all these, and especially if you've made it to this point. So we appreciate y'all, and we hope you'll come back for the next one. So
I'll definitely have the energy next time, boys.
Yep. So we'll see y'all.
Yeah.
See you later.
See ya.
See ya.